What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Punisher's Paintball YouTube channel. This is Media Guy Doug here with yet another little in-house, at-home kind of cleaning type video just for your gear, the daily kind of stuff. Loaders get paint broken in them all the time, and I really think it's important to know how to kind of just get in there and scrub everything out of your loader. So today we'll be covering the Dye LTR. Please, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and actually click like, leave a comment if you so choose, and when you are done watching, use the link in the description to purchase anything that you see in this video. Catch you after the intro. Alright guys, so the Dye LTR is a descendant of the Dye Rotor. This design has been around for fucking ever and is truly just, you're not breaking this. This thing is dense, it is like a heavy football. It is actually really well balanced as a loader and is known for being the fastest on the market. That is undeniable. If you want me to shoot semi and go really fast like I did in this video versus Joel, I don't know where I'll put it, but you know, somewhere up there, you're going to want something like this on top of your gun. Nothing else keeps up quite the same. So, but you know, every now and again you get some paint that's a little busted. You might take a dive that's too hard because none of you know how to dive. And you're going to bust some paint in your loader. That is just a fact of life. I had it happen last weekend. I think I was whipping my gun around a little too hard, had some really brittle paint come off the field. I look in there, I'm like, damn, had some busted paint. So while we do have the squirrel sacks here for you guys to purchase so you can clean up the actual paint that you guys have, you still need to clean out the actual loader that you're using. So I would like to go over that with you guys. You're going to need one nice little microfiber rag, preferably already clean. And then I'd like to have a squeegee on me for certain loaders and certain little spaces to get into. Just good to keep on hand when you're cleaning stuff. But without any further ado, let's get into this. So first, I like to go over the outside of the shell, okay? Just kind of give it a good wipe down. If there's old hits on here, that's a good thing to really try to take care of and get rid of. I have absolutely been pulled for old hits that didn't make it to getting wiped off when I was in the pit the point before. So make sure you get any old hits out of here. Get that dusty kind of sun-dried paint off of there. If you want, you can absolutely wet part of your rag. Give it a good wet wipe down. And if you have the time, either leave it out on a towel overnight to dry or just wipe it down with the dry part of the towel. No big deal. Now, this loader did not come with a speed feed on it, but that's actually good because now I can show you that you just open the lid. I like to grab both sides of it. Let me make a little puppet mouth or whatever with the towel, with the rag, and just get all over it, get it all wiped nice and good. Even if you don't have busted paint inside of your loader, guys, there is going to be like some oil and kind of residue left from the paint, so you are going to want to wipe that off anyway after most times that you play. I try to empty my loader if I have any paint left after the day is over and get that kind of oil wiped out before I go anywhere else or before I set the gun down fully for like the night. Like I might drive home first after getting Chipotle with everybody after we play and then just kind of wipe the grease out and then forget about it. Kind of set it and forget it type shit, you know? But anyway, so there's that. Now to take apart your rotor, or your LTR, sorry, got this little tab, you're gonna pull up on it. Then this little guy, this little tombstone looking thing, you push your finger into and you just pull it apart. Super easy. So I'll set this bottom half over here. What's going to happen next is you're going to want to examine the inside of your top shell. Let's say you did have some busted paint. There will probably be some paint up in here to get taken care of. Just going to wipe that down. I'm also glad to be doing this because this is a used LTR available on the site, so this will be nice and clean for whoever decides to pick it up. So just get that all wiped down nice and good. Again, if there's no broken paint, you will probably see a little bit of grease residue. Good to get rid of that as well. This looks pretty clean. Going to set it down here. Also, if you do happen to have a speed feed on your loader, make sure you get in and around the teeth of the speed feed. Like just take the rag and kind of pinch around it. You don't want to have any residue up there that can kind of like muck up the paint that you actually want to shoot in the future, and it can mess with your shot. You don't want to take any chances of that. So anyway, now taking out the tray, there's a little tab here that you kind of push on and it just pops this bad boy up. Take that out. I'm going to check this out like this rather than leaving it in the whole bottom of the loader, because this way you can see under if any kind of paint snuck under it or whatever. Let's get in there, do the ring here like this, get that all taken care of. Wipe down the top. I like to get underneath the ramp as well, just so there's nothing else that can kind of seep out later on and become a problem. But get this all wiped down, free of any paint or any oil. Set her down. Now, the rotor does have a complex operating system. Look at that thing. Look at that baby rip, okay? So that is what makes your shit feed so fast. It's really cool. This has been around forever. I think Dye was kind of ahead of their time when they came out with it. But you do need to clean that from time to time. So we're going to unlock the tabs here on the side, just push them outward like this. There are two of them right here. Then you can pull this first piece. This is where most of your rotors and fans kind of are. This is one where you're going to want to take the finger on in your towel, get in between each of the spokes and really get on that. And if there is paint, you can kind of pinch around it too, just like this through the towel. There you go, get in there, get that all cleaned up, wipe down the top of it, try to run it through, here I'll put it like this, a little bit, just to get everything off of all the operating parts. Again, any grease too, not just actual loose paint. Then we'll pull out this red rotating piece. I don't know what it's called, please don't ask me, I just know that it's in there and it's one of the pieces we gotta clean. So the same process here. Just try to get it all wiped down, all the surface area, make sure it is nice and squeaky clean. Little hole in here again, finger, get up in there. You can also, if you want, use the tip of this, but probably don't really need to. So we'll set that here, and then finally, gonna pull out the bowl, as I like to call it, or this is truly where your raceway probably is on this loader. So again, finger, rag, just do the loop here, get that all taken care of. You're gonna check out, there's a lot of gear, like teeth on the bottom of this. Just check out all the gears, make sure there's nothing kind of like gunking that up, because this is pretty close to your battery as well. You don't want any gunk chilling down there close to your batteries. You really do not want that. So make sure you get that all wiped out, set that here. You can pull out the gears here if you want to. Just be careful putting it back. Make sure you put everything back in the correct order, okay? So I'm seeing a little bit of dirt and kind of muck on here because this also does come in contact with a lot of different moving pieces. So good to wipe that down every now and again, just give it a little clean. But hopefully no paint has made it quite that far down. So once you have your 4 pieces out, then you can look in the bottom of here. Should not be any paint down there, but in the event that there is, once again, trusty rag, get in there and wipe it all down. Now for the sides here, make sure to pay attention to the side walls, okay? That's gonna be an important one that's easy to miss. This is where your squeegee really comes in. Get it through the actual feed neck on this thing, okay? That will get it super duper squeaky clean, and then we're gonna put it all back together. So in order, the red gear, get it in there, make sure the teeth are all lined up, okay? Then the bowl, get it dropped in there. If you really want, you can turn it on, and you see it rotating, easy peasy. Next, this big red swirly whirly. Get that set in there, still working great, and then take your top layer, not quite setting right. There we go. Let's see. Not quite. I gotta set it on better. Hold, please. There we go. And look at that, functioning beautifully. So then we're gonna put our locks back on. 1, 2, so they're angled in now. That way it'll feed upside down, all which way, does not matter. Beautiful. Look at that, functioning so well. Then take this middle tray, put it in the front first. Oop. Nope, I want the front first, sir. There you go, put it in the front first, snap it down, not going nowheres. This guy latches on the front of the nose first, push this button in, click it shut, push that thing down, shut your lid. Dye LTR / also Dye Rotor, this will work exactly the same for the rotor. There you have it, guys. Now you are clean, ready to go back on the field and kill some people, shoot some noobs in the face. So if you like this video from Punisher's Paintball, please do click like and subscribe to the channel here. Leave a comment if you so choose, if you would like to have a conversation with us. We like to get flirty in the comments sometimes. But if you guys also want to purchase anything you see in this video, either the barrel made from Exalt or the Dye LTR, please use the link in the description to shop at Punishers, and we'll catch you in the next one.